شكرا يا ربي شكرا هديت قلبي شكرا نورت دربي شكرا.
The Khairiya Girls College was established in 1882 as a madrasa for Arabic by Marhum Sulaiman Lebbe. The college, though initially founded in Maliga Kanda, was later shifted to number 166 Dematagoda Road. The founding members of the school were the three daughters of Marhum Sulaiman Lebbe, Marhuma U.Z. Hassan, Marhuma W. Karim and Marhuma D. Junaidin. It was named after Marhum Hassan's daughter, Khairiya. Until 1957, the school was managed by governors Marhum M.H. Makan Makar, Marhum M.M. Siddiq, Marhum Ata Tasim and Marhum Rauf Naina Marikar. The first principal was Mrs. T. David, who was succeeded by Marhuma Maryam Jaya, Mrs. Asau and later Janaba N.G. Dane in 1962 when the school was vested to the government. Under the tenure of Janaba N.G. Dane, the college was able to expand its facilities and a two-storied building was also donated by then Member of Parliament Honorable R. Premadasa. After 25 years of remarkable service, she retired in 1987, by which time the school had expanded to provide secondary education up to the advanced level to over 400 students with a staff of 15 teachers. She was succeeded by Mrs. Izzat F. Nizamdin, a teacher at Khairiya, who went on to serve at the helm for a further 15 years until 2002. While Mrs. Nizamdin was principal, the school was able to further expand its infrastructure. Notable expansion included the three-storied building that was constructed by Honorable Sirisena Kure, then Minister of Housing and Construction, and the Dane Hall, which was constructed at the request of Al-Haj Y.I. Ahmad Izzat by Honorable A.D. Susil Pramajayantha, the Minister of Education. After the retirement of Mrs. Nizamdin in 2002, Mrs. Y.M. Amit took over the school as an acting principal. Mrs. Amit was instrumental in setting up the bilingual education program for all students from grade 6 up to advanced level, and it has been part of the schools since its inception in 2002. In 2003, Mrs. Shiana Aslam assumed duties as the principal of Khairiya and brought about many changes in education, infrastructure and extracurricular activities at the school. She was able to build upon the work of her peers and expand the footprint of the school. Her most notable projects include resolving the space constraints faced by the school by means of sharing the premises with Al-Hijra Vidyalaya to accommodate the primary students of Khairiya in 2009. This project was possible under the guidance of Governor Marhum Alawi Maulana and then member of the Western Provincial Council MP Honorable Mujibur Rahman, and was initiated by then member of the Western Provincial Council Al-Haj Shafiq Rajabdin, who sought the necessary approvals by then CM Honorable Reginald Kure. Other notable projects include the purchase of additional land in 2010 that was initiated by former Governor Honorable Azad Sali with the instruction of then President and current Prime Minister Honorable Mahinda Rajapaksa and support from the special parent body KAF.
රට මගේ රට මා ඉපදුන රට එදින වෙදින රට මගේම මව් රට මේ රට මගේ රට මා ඉපදුන රට එදින වෙදින රට මගේම මවුරට මගේ සිරිලක ඇත මේ රට මගේ රට මා ඉපදුන රට ඇදෙන වැඩෙන රට මගේම මවුරට මේ රට මගේ රට මා ඉපදුන රට ඇදෙන වැඩෙන රට මගේම මවුරට මගේ සිරිලක ගැන ලොවට කියමි මම මගේ සිරිලක ගැන ලොවට කියමි මම සුර පුරයක් වෙන ලොවේ මෙවැනි නැත මේ රට මගේ රට මා ඉපදුන රට ඇදෙන වැඩෙන රට මගේම මවුරට මේ රට මගේ
Mrs. Shiana Aslam retired after 10 years of service in 2013 and was succeeded by Mrs. A.L.S. Nazira Hassanar, who had previously served as the deputy principal. Mrs. A.L.S. Nazira assumed duties as the principal of her alma mater on the 1st of October 2013. Mrs. Nazira Hassanar was a true veteran of Khairiya, having first been a student and then serving as a teacher for 10 years at Khairiya before becoming deputy principal for 5 years. She served as a principal at TB Jaya Zahira College for 4 years before becoming the principal of Mother Khairiya. Mrs. Nazira put her heart and soul into her role as principal and brought about numerous changes. To begin with, she introduced a biological science stream in English medium, thus classifying Khairiya under the Type 1AB category for schools in Sri Lanka. During her time, a 4-storied building was also initiated by Honorable A.H.M. Fauzi, former State Minister for National Integration and Reconciliation, and donated by a philanthropist Al-Haj Marhum Izzadeh M. Rafai. As the school expanded, other requirements included the need of an overhead bridge connecting the 2 sections of the school. The project was proposed by the dedicated SDC members and initiated by Mr. M.J.M. Riyad, who was able to secure a donation by former Minister of Provincial Council and Local Government Honorable Faisal Mustafa in 2009 from his DCB allocation. Also, a separate plot of land to the extent of 42 purchase was allocated to the Khairiya Primary School from the premises of Al-Hijra School in 2017 by the Zonal Director of Education Mr. G.N. Silva, a project proposed by Director of Education of Colombo Mr. G.N. Silva and former Western Provincial Council member Honorable A.J.M. Faiz and Honorable Arshad Nizamdin. With the land now secured, the next plan was to put up buildings comprising of 30 classrooms. Due to the efforts of former SDC members Al-Haj Nurullah and the President of Al-Hima Foundation donated a 2-story building to the primary section comprising of 8 classrooms with the funds from an NGO based in Kuwait. The second floor comprising of 4 classrooms was donated by the Far East chapter of the World Maiman Organization last year. Going forward, the school requires another building comprising of 18 classrooms in a 3-story building to accommodate all students of the primary section. We hope and pray our dream comes true very soon by the grace of Almighty Allah and by the generous hearts of philanthropists. The school was able to obtain a bus with donations from parents and from funds raised by a netball tournament organized for Muslim schools. As the school is in its 140th year, our theme for this year is titled Invictus 140 – Access to the Digital World, with an objective to provide students with access to the latest technology in education such as interactive smartboards to create a more immersive learning experience. In this regard, we were able to collect funds for 15 e-boards that are currently being used by the students. Additionally, the school has an IT lab with 16 brand new computers donated by Commercial Bank and the other 6 by the Old Girls Association. The OGA of Khairiya is a testament to its legacy with a dedicated group that works towards the development of their alma mater with previous donations that include e-boards, 3-wheelers to the school and 450 chairs for the school auditorium. Besides the OGA, the present and past members of the School Development Committee also have been playing a major role in the infrastructure development of the school with their untiring efforts. In closing, a legacy spanning over 140 years with so many notable accomplishments cannot be achieved overnight.
In this development process, not only the principals, the deputy principals, the teachers, the members of the school development committee, the members of the Old Girls Association, well-wishers, politicians, our zonal directors, provincial directors, ministry, the involvement of all the above is included in this development. I would like to mention that nothing can be done individually. It is a teamwork, team effort which brings about success. And at the same time, I wish my colleagues, my children, my parents and my old girls and whoever is concerned with the development of this school, a very big thank you. Jazakallah khaira.
May Allah bless for it to live long with successes that continue to raise the bar for Mother Khairiya in the fields of education and extracurricular activities and make the flag fly high in the city of Colombo and Sri Lanka at large. Ameen.
يا ربي شكرا هديت قلبي شكرا نورت دربي شكرا شكرا يا رب
شكرا يا ربي شكرا